Immediate, complete, and unconditional withdrawal from the territory of Ukraine. That is what the world demands from Russia. It is the wording of a resolution that was passed earlier resoundingly by the United Nations General Assembly. The UN took the rare step of calling an emergency special session to vote on the 10-point plan to end the fighting, just ahead of the first anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
The resolution, drafted by Ukraine, was passed by 141 of the UN's 192 member nations on the eve of the war's one-year anniversary. The result is non-binding, but it shows the wide support Ukraine has around the world.
North Korea test-fired 4 missiles towards the sea off the east coast of the Korean peninsula. According to state media, the 4 missiles flew for nearly 3 hours in oval and H-shaped orbits above the sea and hit a preset target after traveling for 2,000 kilometers. Pyongyang said that the drill demonstrates the conflict readiness of its nuclear combat force. The launch came as United States and South Korea took part in tabletop exercises that focused on the nuclear threat from Pyongyang.
Israel has carried out airstrikes in the Gaza Strip after rockets were fired from the Palestinian-controlled territory. The Israeli military said it shot down 5 of the devices. The other landed in a field. The rocket attacks came after a deadly Israeli raid in the occupied West Bank on Wednesday. 11 Palestinians were killed in Nablus.
Another day of death and bloodshed in Nablus. The worst this city has seen since the depths of this conflict 2 decades ago. It started with Israeli undercover forces seen here entering the city in disguise. Then more raided. It was mid-morning, into streets packed with people, sparking gunfights with Palestinian militants. Troops opened fire and blew up a building in the old city.
A wreckage deep in the remote Fitzgerald River National Park, an eerie charred skeleton of Australia's first Boeing 737 crash. This is fresh vision 17 days after the air tanker came down. Miraculously, 2 international pilots walked away uninjured. Aviation investigators have finished here. Now the complex clean-up starts. The reserve in WA's Great Southern is UNESCO listed. It's globally recognised. Colson's insurer has lodged an environmental management plan to recover the plane, now under assessment by WA's Department of Biodiversity and Conservation.